Hello and welcome to my Camera State YouTube channel. In this video I will compare all the different Antares Auto-Tune versions with each other and shed light on how they differ and which version might be the right one for you. What sparked my interest with the different Auto-Tunes versions was the 25th anniversary of Antares and their recent release of Auto-Tune Pro X. Then started to look into their product portfolio to find out which version is right for my studio work. However, one version is missing from the test since I only work with Cubase Pro, namely Auto-Tune Hybrid, which was specially developed for Pro Tools and Avid DSP hardware. Before we proceed, if you like the video, please give it a like and subscribe to this channel. Now let's get started. You will hear a vocal recording by Beatrix Delgado from our song We're All Gonna Need Someone, which you can find on all major streaming platforms or watch the music video here on my YouTube channel. The vocal is completely unedited and I only used RX9 Deplosive to filter out unwanted noise from the original recording. First of all, I would like to introduce you to Auto Key. With this plugin, you can automatically recognize the key and scale of your source material. This information is really important for all Auto-Tune versions to be able to make pitch corrections accurately.
Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way.
After finding the right key and scale, you can load any of your favorite Auto-Tune versions. Let's start with Auto-Tune Access, the entry-level version. As you can hear, the result initially sounds pretty off, and that's because we first have to transfer the key and scale information from Auto Key to Auto-Tune Access by simply pressing the Send to Auto-Tune button. Of course, you can also set the key and scale manually in all Auto-Tune versions.
We speed, we break. Along the
Auto-Tune Access only offers the 3 most important scales to choose from. As you can see, the user interface is kept to a minimal. On the left you will find the Retune Speed button, which in this version only has 3 setting levels: slow, medium and fast. Here you can set the speed with which Auto-Tune adapts the original material to the correct pitch. The faster Auto-Tune reacts, the more unnatural the overall results will become and the so-called Auto-Tune effect occurs audibly, something many producers and artists are aiming for.
We speed, we break. Along the way. We speed, we break. Along the way. We speed, we break. Along the way.
You can counteract this with the Humanize button, which makes the pitch correction sound more naturally by recognizing sustained notes and processing them differently, resulting in a more realistic sound. The Humanize button in Auto-Tune Access also has 3 setting options only: off, min and max.
We speed, we break. Along the way. We speed, we break.
The hold button allows you to pause the pitch detection display so you can see what notes were detected in the source material.
We break. Along the way.
With its limited range of functions and a price tag of $49 US, Auto-Tune Access is aimed at beginners. Now let's look at Auto-Tune FX Plus, a plugin specialized in effects but also capable of subtle pitch corrections, and it's priced at $229 US. Starting with this version, you can also select the type of source material in the top left corner, which gives the pitch correction algorithm more information and allows it to work even more precisely. In this version, you can switch the format and pitch correction on and off separately, and with the mix controller you can continuously adjust the wet and dry signal. The 2 knobs, Retune Speed and Humanize, can now also be continuously adjusted. The center of the AutoTune FX Plus, as with all AutoTune versions, is the pitch detection and correction display in the middle of the interface. Let's listen how AutoTune FX Plus sounds.
We speed, we break along the way. We speed, we break.
As I've mentioned earlier, you can also use AutoTune FX Plus for subtle pitch corrections, although the focus is clearly on effects. The effect sections has two modes. Let's look at Auto Motion first. This allows you to trigger note progressions based on presets. This creates interesting melodies and suits perfectly to sustained notes and legato phrases.
We speed, we break along the way. We speed, we break along the way. We speed, we break along the way. We speed, we break along the way.
To the left of the pattern selection, you can set how hard, soft or even legato the transitions between the notes of the pattern should be.
We speed, we break along the way. We speed, we break along the way. We speed, we break along.
On the right, you can set the tempo of the pattern sequence and have the option of adapting the speed to the tempo of the host sequencer or choosing it freely.
Along the way, we speed, we break along the way. 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 We speed, we break along the way.
And this brings us to the main mode, the Auto FX mode.
We speed.
The starting point for editing are the presets in the menu on the left.
We speed, we break along the way. We speed, we break along the way.
Unfortunately, it is not possible to create your own presets. However, you have the option of switching off the individual modules used in a preset and also using the XY pad to transition between the individual modules or to automate these settings. The selection of presets is really extensive and, in my opinion, leaves nothing to be desired. Listen for yourself.
Along the way, we speed, we break along the way. 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 We speed, we break along along the way. We speed, we break 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 along the way.
Now let's look at the $349 Auto-Tune Artist, the entry-level version of Antares for professional pitch correction. Because from this version on, you have the option to switch into an advanced view to edit the vibrato of a vocal recording and are able to set your own custom scales. You can also choose from two algorithms. The classic algorithm, which is based on the algorithm that made Auto-Tune so famous, as well as a modern algorithm which enables even more subtle pitch corrections and processing power, along with further adjustments such as throat, which can be used to modulate the voice, transpose, which can be used to change the pitch, detune to make fine pitch adjustments, and tracking to adjust the sensitivity of the Auto-Tune algorithm. In addition to the retune speed and humanize button, two more buttons are added from this version on: Flex Tune and Natural Vibrato. With Flex Tune you can set the tolerance for errors so that the algorithm takes effect later in order to achieve more realistic results. With this Natural Vibrato you can intensify or reduce the vibrato. Let's hear how it sounds.
We speed, we break along the way. 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 We speed, we break along the way.
Now let's see the newest and most sophisticated variant, Auto-Tune Pro X, priced at $459 US. As you can see, all the features and functions of Auto-Tune Artist can be found here, only in a new guise and a user interface that can be infinitely adjusted in size. The tracking function, known from Auto-Tune Artist, is located at the top left, as well as the option of automatically identifying the style of the source material. A new addition is the bass instrument section.
Along the way, we speed.
The tone scales menu in Auto-Tune Pro X lists a large variety of scales used internationally and in different cultures from all over the world.
We break.
And this brings us to the center of the top bar, the preset browser. Unlike Auto-Tune FX Plus, the focus here is not on effects but on professional pitch correction, which is why the sound differences between the individual presets are very subtle. But let's listen to all the presets together.
Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way.
We speed, we break.
Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way,
We speed, we break.
along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the way, we speed, we break. Along the
By clicking on the dice icon, Auto-Tune Pro X picks a random preset for you. A nice gimmick, although I would have found this function to be more useful with Auto-Tune FX Plus. As with Auto-Tune Artist, you can also choose between the two algorithms, Modern and Classic, whereby the two parameters Format and Transpose are reserved for the Modern algorithm.
we speed, we break. Along the way,
We speed, we break.
speed we break along the way. We 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 speed we break along the way.
In the advanced menu, as with Auto-Tune Artist, you can change the intensity of the vibrato in the vibrato section and store your own tone scales under the scale menu. That said, the selection in the drop-down menu in Auto-Tune Pro X is quite extensive.
Along the way, we speed we break along the way. We speed we break along the way.
With Auto-Tune Pro X, you can also control the pitch via MIDI controller. Simply create a MIDI track and route it to the Auto-Tune Pro X instance, and you can use your keyboard to influence the pitch correction.
We speed we break along the way. We speed we break along the way. We speed we break along the way. We speed we break along the way.
The craft mode is exclusively to Auto-Tune Pro X. Here you can work in a similar way to Melodyne or Vary Audio. To do this, you first have to record the audio signal in real time in Auto-Tune Pro X before you can edit it with different tools.
Along the way, we speed we break along the way. We speed we break along the way. We speed we break. We break along the way. We speed we break. We speed we break along the way. We speed we break along the way.
These are currently all available Auto-Tune versions. I hope you find your favorite among them, and if you have any questions, please leave me a comment. Until next time, auf Wiedersehen.